Hello, I'm David Wells, and this is a look at your astrological influences for August, or some of them at least. The move of Jupiter last month into Leo is an exuberant thing. It's a wonderful, it's about abundance, about creativity, it's about joy. It's also about overdoing things, so be careful. That seems an awful thing to say, you know, there's joy, there's happiness, there's abundance, but be careful. But it's excessiveness with things like conversation, saying and promising perhaps too much. Perhaps it's about saying the wrong thing at the wrong time. Now that's very much in evidence at the beginning of this month when we have Jupiter and Mercury together. When that moves, we have Venus and Jupiter together. So that then transfers to perhaps issues over your romantic life, for example. Things, say, for example, getting involved with someone and it's just all big head over heels and it's amazing and it's wonderful, and then there might be a change of mind. It's about pace, really. It doesn't mean to say you don't enjoy it. It doesn't mean to say that you can't throw yourself into it. It's just about being honest about where you are in that moment, I think. There's also Saturn alongside, actually it's the other way around, it's Mars alongside Saturn, because Saturn's pretty slower moving and Mars is moving into contact with him, and that's around the middle of this month. Now if Mars is explosive and Saturn is a tin box, when you put the two together, you have an explosion in a tin box. It's about changing the rules. It's about moving everything out of the way. It's about clearing the decks. It's about making sure that you're absolutely focused, laser sharp focused on what it is you want to achieve. But again, the downside of this is that there may be these moments when actually you're a little bit hot-tempered, you're a little bit perhaps obsessive about things and not prepared to let others catch you up, or indeed run to catch them up. It's changing rules, it's about changing the way in which things work, and on a global scale that's very much in evidence, especially in the sign of Scorpio, where Mars is very comfortable, thank you very much. It is about rewriting the rules, but there is this wonderful new creativity, there's this new joy, abundance, and particularly in the middle of the month too, this new approach that's far more loving, far more gentle. And I think we could use that combination of strength, of courage, and of laser pinpoint intention, but with love also attached to it all. Surely that's a good thing. It's a month for big change on a global scale and on a personal scale. It is, however, very much about personal creativity. It's also around the 10th. It's about letting go of judgments over something that you want to do. Other people will always have something to say. That's what they do. However, if you think, well, I don't really care, if it seems a bit odd to them, it doesn't really matter, because many an odd idea, many an unusual idea, or an unusual challenge has turned out to be the making of someone or changing the world. There's a shift towards the middle and end of the month, planets into the sign of Virgo. The sun's in there from the 23rd, with Mercury moving in there earlier than that, about the 15th, 16th. There's also the full moon, the new moon on the 25th. This then is changing and shifting the energy to look at schedules. How do things really work for you? What can you do to change them? Everything from childcare to how you get to work in the morning, to the details, even financial details, what you eat, where you exercise. It's down to the details. So we start off huge and then we come down to the details of how it's going to work. Exciting.